Welcome back everyone. Believe it or not, the Lakers may finally be playing a game with their entire 15-man roster available, with both LeBron and new addition Mo Bamba likely to be playing. Now, we don't know for sure about LeBron quite yet, but according to Darvin Ham, he will quote-unquote in all likelihood be playing on Wednesday. And if you are not aware, that will be their final game before the All-Star break, which will definitely be a big one for them too. I mean, pretty much every game is a big one for them moving forward, but they really need to win when playing against Western Conference teams, and especially with those that are near them in the overall standings. I'm not going to call it a must-win game for them, but it would have to be the closest thing to it. The New Orleans Pelicans are not far from them in the overall standings, and a win over them would do wonders to their momentum entering the All-Star break. With all of that being said though, many believe they need to make a few changes that they hope to win moving forward, and specifically in regard to their starting lineup. We all know that LeBron will be re-entering it, but simply removing Troy Brown for LeBron could make for an awkward fit, as they would pretty much be playing 3 point guards in one lineup. I would definitely not be a fan of that, and I know that many of you would not either. And with that in mind, we're going to talk about how they could improve their starting lineup moving forward. Before we do that though, I would genuinely appreciate it if you could take a brief moment to drop a like, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and hit that notification bell to never miss out when I upload a video. Without further ado though, let's dive right into it. And for lineup option number 1, we're going to review what a quote-unquote twin tower group would look like for them, meaning that they would be pairing Anthony Davis with another center in the same lineup, and the player they would be pairing him with here would be Mo Bamba. Now, I don't think we'll be seeing this in their game tomorrow, but I would not completely rule it out following the All-Star break. I mean, I would definitely not guarantee it, but I could see it happening eventually. They talked about wanting to try it out with Thomas Bryant, but they ultimately never did due to his lack of defensive ability. However, that could be different with them now having Mo Bamba. He is a much better defender than Thomas Bryant, and could theoretically work in the same lineup with Anthony Davis. Now, I do think that Bamba is a bit overrated on defense by the casual fan, but with Anthony Davis beside him, I think they could make it work. AD would help cover up a lot of his inability on defense, and that could help him focus on doing the little things correctly. The group I would put around them would include D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, and then LeBron James, as they would complement them very well on both offense and defense too. The benefit here on offense would be having 5 guys who can shoot from 3, and then only one of them who is completely ball dominant, with that being LeBron. And between D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, and Mo Bamba, that is plenty of 3-point shooting to put around LeBron and AD. They are each shooting well above 35% from 3 overall, and then 37.5% or higher on catch and shoot threes. With Mo Bamba being a very good 3-point shooter, I don't think they even need Malik Beasley in here. He would be great to have on offense, but I think Austin Reeves would be the better fit overall. He might not be as good of a 3-point shooter compared to Beasley, but he is still very efficient, and then is a much better individual defender, which I think they need a bit more for this specific lineup. I would not want either D'Angelo Russell nor Malik Beasley defending the best backcourt player on the court every play, but I would not mind Reeves doing that, and that could be the advantage here. Now, you could argue that they would not really need it with the great rim protection behind them, but it's never a good thing to have 0 reliable backcourt defenders in your lineup. And with that in mind, this would be the lineup I'd go with if they want to go big. It has more than enough 3-point shooting, solid defense all over the court, and then great rebounding and rim protection. On the other hand though, they might be able to achieve that without including a traditional big like Mo Bamba, and the player that could help them do it happens to be Jared Vanderbilt. Another lineup option for them could be D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, LeBron, Anthony Davis, and then Jared Vanderbilt instead of Mo Bamba. Vanderbilt might not be the shot blocker that Mo Bamba is, but he is without a doubt the better overall defender. Unlike Bamba, he can switch on defense, routinely match up with wing players, and then is a better team defender overall. We cannot undervalue the versatility that he provides on defense. I mean, being able to block shots is great, but I would much rather have a guy who can defend every position on the court. And I think with time, Vanderbilt and Anthony Davis could become an elite defensive frontcourt. They are both able to switch onto basically anyone, both protect the rim, and then are elite at deflecting passes. Between the two of them, they deflect nearly 5 passes per game, and then account for over 2 steals per game, which would really make it difficult for teams to move the ball against them. Now, they would be losing 3-point shooting by replacing Bamba with Vanderbilt, but they could gain it right back by including Malik Beasley, and with the added versatility on defense from Vanderbilt, I would not be worried about including him either. Not only that though, but Vanderbilt could help relieve the defensive burden put on LeBron. They absolutely do not want him defending the best bigger wing player on the court, and that is what he would have to do in a lineup with Mo Bamba. Although, that would not be the case in a lineup with Jared Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt can defend both the perimeter and down low in the post, and that would pretty much matchup-proof LeBron on defense. In my opinion, this would have to be one of, if not their highest upside lineup. It has a great combination of offense, defense, and rebounding, and would really make for a well-rounded group on the court. But how about if they don't want to change much of anything? If at the bare minimum they are only willing to swap out Dennis Schroeder, which I think we all believe they should do, who should they then replace him with? The likely option would be either Malik Beasley or Austin Reeves, and while you could definitely make an argument for either one, I would probably have to go with Austin Reeves here. Like I referred to before, Jared Vanderbilt is the one guy who can matchup-proof LeBron on defense. Rui Hachimura is an okay defender, but he is not anywhere near the level of Jared Vanderbilt. And in order to make up for that, I think they would benefit by having one more wing defender on the court, and Austin Reeves could be that for them. Again, he would not provide the 3-point shooting that Malik Beasley would, but between himself, D'Lo, and Hachimura, I think they would have more than enough to put around LeBron and AD. And with all three of them being better catch-and-shoot players than Dennis Schroeder, who is really not comfortable in that role, that could automatically make their offense fit better. We all know that LeBron needs shooting around him, and specifically with guys who are comfortable in a catch-and-shoot role, Dennis Schroeder is simply not that. And with them no longer needing a secondary playmaking after adding D'Lo, he would be a much better fit for them off the bench. I think if they are looking to make a minor but truly beneficial change to their starting lineup, then this would have to be it, and I believe they should do it as soon as their next game. I mean, it would not be a big change to implement. It's not like they're including a new addition like Bamba, Beasley, or Vanderbilt. They would be including Austin Reeves. And in my opinion, Austin Reeves has proven to be able to fit with anybody. We all know about his fit with LeBron and AD, and I imagine that would translate well to this starting lineup. Maybe they could expand on that in the future by including Vanderbilt, Beasley, or Mo Bamba, but the safe move here would be swapping out Schroeder for Reeves, which they definitely should think about doing. With all of that being said though, what do you guys think? What would be your pick for the Lakers starting lineup for both the short term and long term going forward? Comment your thoughts down below. That will do it for this video though. Big thank you to those of you who took the time to watch until the end of this video, and until the end of all of my videos in general. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and turn on notifications to get notified right away when I drop a new video. But as always, thank you for watching and have a great day.